Hello there, and greetings from Idaho, somewhere in Idaho. You may ask yourself, well, how did I get here? It's been a long, strange journey. Many of us have found our lives turned upside down by the pandemic. And this Tennessee boy here has found himself lost in Idaho, far from family, from friends, and pretty much everything I ever knew. It's an opportunity. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. To get out and explore, see the world anew, and just keep living. So for our first outing here in Idaho, it seems appropriate that we're in the Lost Valley, over in the Salmon-Challis National Forest. It's been said, in order to find something that is lost, you must first be lost yourself. And I did find the Lost River. So there is that. We're going to find a waterfall today. It's actually fairly well trailed waterfall here in the National Forest. Not heavily signed, so it's not heavily visited. I understand it's going to be a beautiful waterfall. It's been an excessive amount of rain lately, coupled with a snow melt from a record-breaking snowfall year. Should be a beautiful waterfall to go see, an easy trail to take, and a fun little adventure to get things started. So come along, let's go take a walk and find this waterfall. There's something about walking in the woods. It takes me back to my childhood. These aren't exactly my woods of Middle Tennessee, but there's still a peace and tranquility about it that I do love. One of the things about Idaho is there's a lot of places to get lost in. A lot of wilderness and a lot of beauty. You can hear Fall Creek here next to the trail. Funny thing is, there's several dozen creeks here in Idaho named Fall Creek. Most likely because they have a fall on it and they just didn't have any other names. Hey, there's a waterfall. This is Fall Creek. Seems to happen a lot. There's also about half a dozen bald mountains as well. I guess when you have this many waterfalls and this many streams and this many mountains, you just kind of run out of names. Well, we're coming out of the woods into a meadow. It's absolutely beautiful, filled with sagebrush, something that there is no shortage of around here. There is something just beautiful about getting away from civilization, to get away from cell phone service, traffic, all of the things that we just kind of accept in our lives. It's nice to get out into nature, away from everything and everyone, and just kind of spend some time to yourself and be able to think about the things you really want to think about without the clutter of everyday life in the way. I don't think it's much further to the waterfall. I can kind of hear a lot more water noise as we walk out of the meadow here into some more forested area. It's getting cooler for sure. I can definitely hear the waterfall. Just your average, typical Northern Rocky Mountain waterfall. Sometimes we have to get lost in order to find ourselves. And I can't think of a better place to get lost than a beautiful mountain waterfall. Overly flush with water since we had a record snowfall this winter, and we've had nothing but rain for the last 2 months every day. But the spring is almost over, and we're gonna have a beautiful summer and explore a lot of things, find a lot of things here in Idaho that you may know about, you may not know about, but come along, get lost with me here in Idaho. Until next time, take care of yourself.
You don't have to be a bear, you just have to roam.